Okay, part 3 of making this multi-view drawing. Next thing we need to do is put in center lines and dimensions. So what we're going to do at first, though, is dimension a couple things because it puts in a lot of center lines. Let's go ahead and dimension the circles first because it'll help us out overall. So we'll go dimension, and we'll slide down to either diameter or radius depending on what you want to do. Let's go ahead and do diameter on the small ones. I can touch this and dimension it. I'll put it out here, and I think at this point let's go to format dimension style and change this to ISO standard. Instead of aligned with dimension style, ISO standard. Say close. Then what we want to do is also make sure that this is on the dimension and text layer, and let's go ahead and work on that layer also. So you see it set up, and it actually did the center lines for us. I did forget some hidden lines up here, by the way. Let's go ahead and take and let's mark. Now eventually that'll say 2 holes. Let's go ahead and let's just do both of them this way to keep it simple. We'll go and mark this one also, and we'll put it, say, maybe we'll put it right about there. Alright, let's put in these hidden lines as they are. I could probably steal these, or I could just simply go and probably better just to do it this way. Run them through it. Who cares how long they go? Trim, right mouse click. Sometimes it's just not best to take and do things with the super sophisticated commands. You might as well just do it with what's quickest. What does the work quickest? If you're going to get paid for work, that's what you're being paid to do. Now the next thing we'll do dimension. We'll go diameter, and we'll go with this one. And we seem to still be working on the wrong layer. Keep forgetting to switch that back. Yeah, we'll get rid of those arms and shorten them up. We'll go dimension, we'll go diameter, and we'll go ahead and choose this one, and we'll put this one right out here. Now, it's probably easiest to turn on the dimensioning toolbar and start working with it on the screen now. This will give you all of those commands as icons. Now we have some center lines to dimension too. We should just go ahead and put in some center lines on all the rest of the objects now. Alright, so we'll go and put in a center line right here based on, let's go ahead and go to OSnap and clear all. Sometimes I just like to go select all, and it just is going to do a lot of what I would want to do. Alright, so I've got a center line here. Let's go ahead and turn on ortho. And I've got a center line that comes down here, and I've got another one. I just eyeball this, and one that comes over here. Now all we have to do is one up here, and now all we have to do is change their scale so that their dashes actually make sense. First we can take and pull them back, shorten them up, grabbing hold of the little blue grips. That's a new term for you. I'll go ahead and turn off OSnap for a second. And we'll go ahead and, pardon me, we'll shorten this one. We want them to extend about an 1/8 of an inch past. Turn off O tracking, that might be getting me in trouble also. Controlling them by the blue grips. I don't like this DYN on all the time. I can see an 1/8 of an inch, 2 clicks beyond that line. 1, 2. Touch this one, shorten it up. A lot of manual stuff here. Pardon me. And then looks like our center lines are set. We could touch all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And we could right mouse click and go to properties and change their scale. line type scale. Now this one's a little tricky. You have to see what you get when it's all said and done. Let's knock it back to 0.5 and hit enter and see what we get. I don't know whether we got any breaks yet. Let's put it at 0.25, enter, and let's just click on the screen. Let's hit escape and see what we're getting. That's not bad, 0.25. Now let's see here. I'll close that properties window. Now we're kind of ready to dimension some of the linear dimensions. I can turn OSnap back on, go here to here, come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here to here, go to the tip of the center line, line it right up with that one. Okay, these can be put on that layer a little later. Let's go ahead and work on that layer though. Dimension linear from here to here, come out 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 3/8, and we go dimension linear. We can turn on O tracking now. Go like this and track this, and it'll put it, nope, not right. Did it the wrong direction. Let's try it one more time. Dimension linear. We want to go here to here, and we want to track that. There we go. Dimension linear, and go 1, 2. So there's a 1/4 of an inch beyond that. I go dimension from here to here. Try that one more time. Put it out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dimension from here to here. Line it up. And dimension and overall. And we want to go 1/4 of an inch out. 1. I have to turn off O tracking and OSnap to get stuck on things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we can move these halves by grabbing a hold of them, if we can, and putting it in the middle of the... Looks like it's not going to allow me to do it. So the ISO standard dimensioning style is going to get us in trouble. It's turning them on their sides. So it looks like maybe what we'll do is we're just going to pull this one out beyond it so it looks good. We'll put in another hidden line right here. Believe it or not, there is a hidden line there. Let's put that on the hidden layer. And then we have to just change the scale of these so that we end up with 3 dashes. So that looks good. A little tweaking here in the end. And we go right mouse click properties. Let's try putting these at 0.25 also. Alright, and that's probably too small. So let's choose them all again. Actually, let me show you a quick way of choosing them all. Choose everything here, sift through them, and just say all the hidden lines. Looks like it's not going to give me that opportunity. So it looks like what we need to do is just come in here and choose these again. And we just want to put these on 0.5. Now we could have just turned on this layer, turned all the others off and gotten to them, but this is probably just as fast. Line type scale, let's put in 0.5, enter, come back to the screen, and we're actually looking pretty good now. This needs to be on the dimension and text layer. And then I think we're actually looking pretty good now. last but not least, we'll take and explode this dimension because we need to shorten these arms up. So I exploded it, and then I'll bring this back to 1/8 of an inch past the circle. I might have to turn off snap for a second here, or at least turn on O snap and see if I can get a hold of that. Looks like it doesn't want to behave. Alright, so I'll turn off snap. I'll just grab a hold of this and turn on snap in the middle of it. Turn off O snap, set it 2. And there we go. And we're pretty set up. And that's how to complete the multi-view. There's a lot of tweaking in the end once you have everything where you think it's going to go.